Welcome to SPASRO. Hello ladies and gentlemen, today we will see about Mars and Ketu in 12th house. In astrology, the placement of Mars and Ketu in the 12th house of a natal birth chart can have various interpretations and effects on an individual's life. It's important to remember that astrology is a complex field, and the impact of these planetary placements can vary depending on the overall chart and the aspects these planets make to other celestial bodies. Here are some general insights into what Mars and Ketu in the 12th house might signify. 1. Spirituality and isolation. The 12th house is often associated with solitude, spirituality, and isolation. When Mars, the planet of action, aggression, and desire, and Ketu, the south node of the moon, related to past karma and detachment, are placed here, it can indicate a strong urge to retreat from the material world and delve into spiritual pursuits. 2. Hidden enemies. Mars can bring a confrontational and assertive energy, while Ketu may create an aura of mystery and confusion. The 12th house is also associated with hidden enemies or obstacles. This combination might suggest that the individual could encounter hidden or unexpected challenges in their life, which may require them to assert themselves and take action to overcome. 3. Psychological depth. The 12th house is linked to the subconscious mind and psychological issues. Mars can indicate inner conflicts or the need to address buried anger or desires, while Ketu may bring a sense of detachment from material desires. Individuals with this placement might be drawn to psychotherapy or other forms of deep inner exploration. 4. Spiritual growth. On a positive note, Mars and Ketu in the 12th house can also indicate a strong potential for spiritual growth and transformation. The individual may have a natural inclination towards meditation, yoga, or other spiritual practices that involve introspection and detachment from worldly concerns. 5. Health considerations. Mars can influence physical health, and its presence in the 12th house might indicate a need for periodic rest and recuperation. It's essential for individuals with this placement to take care of their physical well-being and not push themselves too hard, as they may be prone to stress-related health issues. 6. Dreams and imagination. The 12th house is also associated with dreams, imagination, and the subconscious mind. Mars can infuse energy into these areas, potentially leading to vivid dreams or a strong imagination. Exploring creative outlets can be beneficial for those with this placement. 7. Spiritual retreats. Some individuals with Mars and Ketu in the 12th house might be drawn to spiritual retreats, ashrams, or secluded places for extended periods to seek solitude and inner peace. Remember that the interpretation of planetary placements in astrology is highly individualized and depends on the entire birth chart, including the signs, aspects, and the positions of other planets. Consulting with a professional astrologer can provide you with a more personalized and in-depth analysis of how Mars and Ketu in the 12th house specifically affect your unique astrological profile. Certainly, let's delve a bit deeper into the implications of Mars and Ketu in the 12th house. 8. Potential for sacrifice. Mars represents action and ambition, while Ketu symbolizes detachment. When these planets combine in the 12th house, there can be a tendency towards self-sacrifice for the greater good or for spiritual purposes. The individual may find fulfillment in helping others or engaging in charitable activities. 9. Hidden strength. The 12th house is often associated with hidden talents and strengths. With Mars here, the person may possess a reserve of inner strength and courage that becomes evident when facing challenging or crisis situations. 10. Conflict with the subconscious. Mars in the 12th house can sometimes bring about conflicts or confrontations with one's own subconscious mind. The person may need to confront and resolve deep-seated fears, anger, or unresolved issues from the past. 11. Karmic influence. Ketu is often associated with past karma, and its placement in the 12th house suggests a karmic connection to matters related to the subconscious, spirituality, and solitude. The person may have unfinished business from past lives in these areas. 12. Intuition and psychic abilities. The 12th house is linked to intuition and psychic abilities. Mars and Ketu here may heighten the individual's intuitive faculties, making them more sensitive to subtle energies and spiritual insights. 13. Escapism. On the flip side, this combination can also indicate a tendency towards escapism or avoidance of reality. It's important for individuals with this placement to strike a balance between their spiritual pursuits and the practical demands of life. 14. Foreign connections. The 12th house is associated with foreign lands and distant places. Mars and Ketu here may indicate a connection or attraction to foreign cultures, travel, or even working in foreign countries. 15. Meditation and contemplation. This placement is conducive to meditation and deep contemplation. Individuals with Mars and Ketu in the 12th house may find solace and answers through these practices, leading to personal growth and self-discovery. 16. Artistic expression. Mars can infuse creativity with energy, and the 12th house is connected to artistic and imaginative pursuits. Those with this placement may find their artistic expression to be deeply spiritual and emotionally charged. 17. Emotional detachment. The presence of Ketu in the 12th house can bring a sense of emotional detachment or a willingness to let go of emotional baggage from the past, leading to emotional healing and liberation. It's crucial to remember that astrology is a complex field, and the interpretation of planetary placements involves considering the entire birth chart. The specific zodiac signs in which Mars and Ketu are placed, as well as the aspects they form with other planets, can significantly modify these general interpretations. For a more detailed and accurate analysis of your unique birth chart, it's recommended to consult with a professional astrologer. Certainly, here are some additional insights into the effects of Mars and Ketu in the 12th house. 18. Repressed anger. Mars represents anger and aggression, and its placement in the 12th house may suggest repressed anger or frustration. Individuals with this placement might find it challenging to express their anger openly, and it may manifest in passive-aggressive behavior or physical health issues if not addressed. 19. Influence on dreams. Mars and Ketu in the 12th house can significantly influence one's dreams. The dreams of these individuals might be intense, vivid, and even prophetic at times. Keeping a dream journal could be a valuable practice to gain insights into their subconscious. 20. Prone to isolation. Due to the introspective nature of the 12th house and the detached energy of Ketu, individuals with this placement may be more comfortable with solitude and isolation. They might need regular periods of alone time to recharge and reflect. 21. Hidden desires. Mars can represent desires and passions, and when placed in the 12th house, it can indicate hidden or unfulfilled desires. These individuals may have a deep yearning for something beyond the material world, which can drive them towards spiritual pursuits. 22. Potential for self-sabotage. The combination of Mars and Ketu in the 12th house can create a tendency for self-sabotage. This may manifest as undermining one's own efforts or a fear of success, as success in the material world may be seen as a distraction from spiritual growth. 23. Healing abilities. Some individuals with this placement may possess natural healing abilities, whether it's through energy work, holistic therapies, or counseling. They may have an intuitive understanding of others' pain and suffering. 24. Charitable inclinations. The 12th house is associated with charity and service, and Mars and Ketu here can inspire individuals to engage in humanitarian or charitable activities. They may find fulfillment in helping those less fortunate. 25. Past life connections. Ketu is often linked to past life experiences and connections. With this placement, there may be karmic ties to foreign lands or cultures, and the individual may feel a strong pull towards exploring these connections. 26. Sensitivity to substances. Mars can affect one's relationship with substances, and its placement in the 12th house may make individuals more sensitive to drugs, alcohol, or other mind-altering substances. They should exercise caution in this regard. 27. Transformation through loss. The 12th house also represents loss and dissolution. Individuals with Mars and Ketu here may undergo transformative experiences related to loss or letting go, which can ultimately lead to spiritual growth and rebirth. Remember that the interpretation of these planetary placements is highly individualized, and the overall birth chart should be considered for a complete understanding of an individual's astrological profile. Consulting with a professional astrologer who can analyze your specific chart is the best way to gain deeper insights into the significance of Mars and Ketu in your 12th house.